Hi everybody, welcome to the Daily Vlog. I'm Gary.
I'm Leo. That's Eve.
That's Eve back there. Today I'm going to show you quickly in 5 minutes how to play poker.
Wait, I thought you were going to show us.
Well, you, but never mind. Okay, thank you for that contribution. Now, so basically it's just straight draw poker, not Texas Hold'em poker, although later in the week we may have that. Just straight draw poker among friends. You basically, everybody...
I say one-eyed jacks are wild.
Yeah. Everybody basically, it's a betting game.
Rule.
So you bet a certain amount as the ante. Everybody puts a little bit of money in the pot, so everybody has something to go on. So
and what do we play with? It's cards, right?
Yeah, it's cards. Thank you.
Well, you know.
Okay, so everybody gets dealt then from the deck 5 cards.
Okay.
Okay.
And you play with a poker deck, not a.
You play with a regular deck of cards.
You know
Okay.
the one that has like all face cards?
Pinochle.
Not that one.
Yeah,
Not a
thank
pinochle
you.
deck.
Okay, so you get
Zero
a hand
pence.
of 5 cards that may look something like this. Okay, so
Ooh.
basically the thing is you look at your hand, and the only hard part to poker really is knowing the value of your hand. So basically it starts the...
How much is your hand worth?
Well, my hand is a pair here. That's what we get to. So the lowest thing you can get is having absolutely nothing in your hand. But you don't know if you have nothing until you
High
know what
card.
the other things are worth. Right. So let's look at the simplest hand that has value is a pair. So this hand here has a pair of queens. There are 2 queens there. Okay. Now, the next thing up from that is you could have 3 of a kind. So say if you had a hand with 3 queens.
Or 3 5s or 3 whatever.
Right. Exactly. That's the very next...
Or 3 threes.
Yes, thank you.
That should be worth
Highest
more
thing.
than like
No,
3 of any
but
other
it's
card.
not. So, okay, so the very next thing beyond 3 of a kind is having a straight.
Is that 4 of a kind?
What about
No.
2 pair?
No.
Oh yeah, sorry, 2 pair. Yeah, good point. Okay,
2 pair
so
was
2
before
pairs.
3 of kind.
Two, yeah, so it's pair, and then 2 pair, and then 3 of a kind. So 2 pair would be like 2 queens and 2 5s. Then you would have like say 3 queens or 3 5s or something like that.
Is 4 of a kind anything?
It's coming up.
Oh.
Later. We're doing them in order.
I'm
You
so
got to know the
excited.
value. So 3 of a kind beats 2 pair.
Okay.
Next is
Really
a straight.
quick to get
A straight would be to have cards that are in a run. Say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you.
It's a straight.
It's a straight. It's a straight run of cards. Now, in this, it's important to remember
Is it
that
not
after 10
homosexual?
comes Jack, after Jack comes Queen, after Queen comes King.
Is,
Okay.
is
An ace
a
can be
1 or a
an ace can be counted on the other side of a king, or an ace can be counted
It's
before two.
bisexual. It swings
High
both
card.
Can
ways.
you go around the horn? Can you have a king, ace, 2, 3?
No, you can't.
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's very
Sorry.
Then the
important.
next,
supposed to
the
be
next,
listening and
the
not
next
asking
highest thing is to have a flush. So a flush is when you have all cards of the same suit. You
all
notice
black.
that there are no, not all black. So there are different suits here, like hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds. When you have all hearts or all of any one type of suit,
That's called
that's a flush. Doesn't matter what the numbers on the cards. If you have all hearts or all clubs or all spades or all diamonds, it's called a flush.
That seems
the
like
next
an
highest.
easy good one.
It's not as easy as you think. It's
But it
harder.
is
It's what
easier
fools a
than
lot of players.
people think.
Next thing up is a full house, which is when you have a pair and 3 of a kind. So all 5 cards match something. You have like 3 queens and 2 5s, for instance, would be a full house.
Okay.
The next hardest hand, the next highest up, is 4 of a kind, which you brought up before. So 4 of the same. That's very hard to get because there's only 4 of each card in the deck. There's only 4 sevens, for instance.
So the likelihood
if you
that
have
you would get all
those
4 of
sevens,
those
right,
sevens
and it
is
doesn't
slim.
matter what your 5th card is.
Gotcha.
The only thing harder than 4 of a kind is when you have a straight flush. That's when you have a straight that all happen to be the same suit. So say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're all diamonds.
Wow.
That's
hard.
extremely hard.
The ultimate Mac Daddy hand
Well,
is that.
it's
At the highest end.
yes, the highest straight flush is called a royal flush when you go all the way up from 10 to ace.
In one suit.
But that's just a straight flush. It just happens to be the highest because everything else is pretty
And
obvious. Like
spades
for
are
instance,
higher than other suits,
no,
right?
it's not.
No?
No.
So,
So-
if I have a royal flush and you have a royal flush, like
Then
we both win?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, like for instance, 2 9s beats 2 8s.
Au contraire.
You know, so
Unfair.
Yeah,
well, we only have
Depends-
43 seconds, so...
I
So,
played with
anyway,
my good suits.
and a straight, for instance, if your highest card in a straight is a 9, and somebody else has the highest card in a straight, it's a king. The king beats that. So that's what you do. And usually, what you do is you do 1 round of betting. Everybody puts 1 coin in the middle, and then you go in. Everybody gets their cards, and everybody does another round of betting where you could raise,
Or Cheetos.
call, or decide to fold. And
M&Ms.
you have to at least call the highest bet. Then you go and
Or you fold.
everybody puts down between none or 3 cards. You draw new
Get
cards.
some more.
Get some more,
Reassess.
do another
Do
round
it
of
again.
betting, and then everybody shows their hand, and the highest hand wins.
Until every,
And
yeah.
that is how you play poker.
Thanks.
Well, do you keep
Right.
going around and around until everyone calls?
Here.
Yeah.